Morning everybody, this is Peter from RYKEN. Today is Wednesday the 15th of July, Wednesday morning. I got a new bicycle and decided to use it as decoration for this video because I'm so proud of my new bike. And that poster at the back there is of Barry Stander, that legendary South African mountain biker who was killed a few years ago on a road accident while he was training. That photo there was taken at a Cape Epic. All of those riders in the photo are pro riders, so that photo just represents to me, as you can see there, he's totally smashing those other pros. That photo represents to me that you can become really good if you try hard enough and if you put in the work. You know, the thing is, many of us face circumstances in our lives that we are very frustrated with, and it's almost as if the same problems keep on occurring in our lives and we don't understand why. You know, we revert to thoughts like the universe is conspiring against us, and why is this happening to me, and I'm cursed or whatever. We have all of these different irrational thoughts. Now, accidents do happen. I mean, that's just part of being human. Unfortunately, the hard truth is that the circumstances that we face in our lives either comes from our thought pattern or our behavior. So in order to change our circumstances, we have to change the way we think and we have to change the way we behave. James Allen wrote a book called As a Man Thinketh. And in that book, I can't exactly recall how he said it, but in essence it means humans act in a certain way for a long period of time, then we look at the result and we call it fate, as if the universe created all of these things that we have to face. But in reality, it is our own behavior that led to that. Now, I have first-hand experience of that, where we sit and you wonder why all of these things happen to you. And if I think back at my younger days, and I look at how I behaved, I completely understand why I faced those problems which I did at the time. So now the question is, how do we start changing these things? You know, because our minds are actually like, it's very similar to a computer. So, you know, if we want to start having different results, if we want to run better programs on our computer, we have to work on our processor, which is our mind. The better our processor is, the better, obviously, programs we can run in our own lives, the better habits we can instill. It's going to be very, very difficult to instill all of these proper habits if our mindset isn't correct. And that is not easy, changing our mindset. We tend to go back to our previous negative thoughts that really do not help us. So something that I do on a daily basis is almost the first thing that I do when I wake up is I put on my earphones and I put on an audiobook. Always when I talk to people, I will tell them about the impact that audiobooks had on my life. It's just such an easy way to learn and to keep our focus away from negative thoughts. And you know, there's an audiobook basically for every adversity that we face in our lives. If you have a problem, go and look it up. You can download an audiobook, put on your earphones, and, you know, keep on doing your tasks at home or whatever you want to do, and you just play this while you're busy with other stuff. So the program or the app that I use is called Audible. There's many different audio book apps out there, so that's one tool that I use. So the point is just what I'm trying to get across is we have to fix our mindset first. It's not easy. It's a daily task for myself, and it's the first thing that I do in the day to get my mindset right. Otherwise, many of these gurus and all of these guys talk about our minds are like a garden, and the moment you neglect it, those weeds start growing. The weeds represent the negative thoughts. So the moment you do not do something actively in your mind, negative thoughts will start taking it over immediately. So that is unfortunately our daily struggle that we are faced with. But we can either just accept it and sit with these terrible negative thoughts all of the time, or we can decide to start doing something about it and, you know, kill our bad habits one at a time. Look, the good news is, if you, whatever circumstances you are facing, you can do something about it. It's not that you cannot change anything. The thing is just, we have to start changing ourselves to start getting different results. So have a great Wednesday. Remember to find your reason and show the world what you've got.